members of the media, civil society leaders, faith and labor formations, community leaders, the youth and all citizens who care deeply about the future of our republic. We speak today at a decisive moment in South Africa's democratic journey. Our country is founded on humanity, on human dignity, equality and rule of law. Yet for millions of South Africans living in poverty, struggling to find work or facing daily danger, the promise of freedom remains incomplete. Youth unemployment remains far too high. Crime, drugs, human trafficking, hijacked buildings, and organized criminal syndicates continue to harm communities across the country. Public services are overstretched and trust in governments continues to decline. These are real issues, not just ideas or policies. They are lived experiences in townships, in rural areas, informal settlements, cities, and rural areas. The Azania Movement believes in dialogue, engagement, and listening, especially in moments of national tension. We do not retreat from difficult conversations. We enter them with principle, patience, and clarity. In this spirit, Azania engaged with various stakeholders, including community leaders, to explore how South Africa can address migration governance, border management, community safety, and social cohesion within the framework of the law. As part of responding responsibly to community concerns, the Azania Movement engaged with several stakeholders, including Operation Dudula, as we said. Our discussions focused on one key question: how do we move from protest, confrontation, and court battles towards lawful policy-based solutions? We met on 3 occasions with Operation Dudula, and these engagements were constructive, focusing on migration governance, border control, community safety, and respect for the Constitution. Operation Dudula later communicated its decision to withdraw from today's engagement, citing concerns about the venue where we are right now, which is owned by a Nigerian national. The venue is lawful operating business in South Africa. In a constitutional democracy, legality, not nationality, determines legitimacy. No alternative venue was provided with the required time frame by Operation Dudula. Faced with this reality, the Azania Movement took a principled decision to proceed. Leadership is not tested when conditions are comfortable. Leadership is tested when responsibility must be carried forward. The decision is not hostility, it is responsibility. When we met with Operation Dudula for the first time, and the second time, and the third time, they said that they are antis of the republic. So we were very surprised when we could not get a venue. We did get a venue, but when they found out that we are hosting Operation Dudula, the venue decided that they cannot accommodate us. And we went on to other venues and we could not get a venue because of the stigma that Operation Dudula has. And we were referred by a church to this venue, and when we found out that the owner is Xhosa, by the way, married to a Nigerian, but Operation Dudula said they cannot be part of this. They wrote a letter. We will share it with you, and we also responded to it. So that's why you don't see them today here. Today, the Azania Movement formally announces